Massachusetts. I was the 10th and youngest son in a family of 17 children. My father sent me to school when I was 8 years old, and I was an excellent reader and terrible at math. My father was a soap and candle maker, and I worked for him and hated the smell of soap. When I was 12, I worked for my brother James, who owned a print shop. My brother James printed one of the first newspapers in America, called the New England Current. I secretly wrote articles for the paper and signed my name as Mr. Silence Dogood. Dogood's writing was filled with advice and strong opinions of how women were mistreated. When my brother found out, he was angry. When I was 17, I was an editor of my brother James' newspaper. James was jealous of me and gave me rash beatings time to time. I could not take it anymore, so I decided to run away. I ran away when I was 17 years old. Running away was illegal, but I knew I had to do it, so I could not be controlled by James, my brother. I took a boat to New York, walked to New Jersey, and finally arrived in Philadelphia. When I got to Philadelphia, I used the last of my money to buy some rolls. I got a job as a printer and then borrowed some money to start my own printing business. My print shop was very successful. I married a woman named Deborah Reed, and we opened up a book and store and also a fabric shop. In 1729, I made a newspaper called the Pennsylvania Gazette. My newspaper was my newspaper printed the first political cartoon, which I drew myself. In 1733, I published Poor Richard's Almanac. This contained weather reports, recipes, and predictions. In this almanac, I said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." In Philadelphia, I set up the Pennsylvania Hospital and the first fire station in the city. In 1749, I retired to work and decided to work on science and experiments and inventions. I invented the Franklin stove, Swinfins, Biaphos, and the harmonica, a glass musical instrument. I became famous all over the world for my study of electricity. I discovered the nature of electricity and lightning by tying a key to a kite and flying it in a rainstorm. The people in the colonies were mad at England for taxing them too much. So I decided to start working for independence from England. I helped draft the Declaration of Independence, and many of the ideas in it were mine. Thomas Jefferson did the writing. After I signed the Declaration of Independence, I went to France and as an ambassador and representative of the colonies in France. My time time in France was important to the colonies. I convinced the French government to lend the colonies money and take our side against England. With extra money, we could fight England for our independence. After the American Revolutionary War was won, I returned to America. I was a delegate to the Constitution Convention and later signed the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution is the laws and rules for the new country of the United States of America. When I was 83, my last important piece of writing was about how slavery was wrong. I died on April 17, 1790. I was 84 years old. 20,000 people came to my funeral. I forgot to add some famous quotes, and they are: beware of the hobby that eats. A small leak can sink a great ship. Do good to your friends and to keep them, and to your enemies bend them. I will be remembered for discovering electricity, inventing swim fins and the harmonica and the Franklin stove, and also signing the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. And if I could meet Benjamin Franklin, I would say I'm very impressed with you, and shake hands with him and say I'm very pleased of you for inventing all those great inventions and signing the Declaration of Independence.